Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay in the video coming up. Everything that could go wrong, my computer went wrong, but hopefully we should be up and running now. We'll just give everyone a few minutes to find us. So feel free to share the link around to people if they have been trying to find it and you know that they're struggling. For those of you that are new to my class this evening, welcome to Stretch and Wine. My name is Shanice from Shanice's Yoga at Pure Bliss Wellness, and looking forward to having this session with you all this evening. Now, we won't be starting for another couple of minutes, so no need to stress, just take time to get yourself set up and ready. All you'll need this evening is space around you. You don't need your mat. You can have a towel nearby if you want it, but otherwise just space around you so you're not going to hit anything. And then some form of beverage. Cheers if we're going with a wine this evening, but if not, that's absolutely fine. Any drink of your choice. And any music that you may like as well. So if you're after some music, I can't play any on my side, unfortunately. So by all means, play some on your own and just have a little bit of fun with this as well. How a Stretch and Wine class runs, it's very casual, very relaxed. The beginning of the class does have to be a bit more of a workout to get our muscles warm before we actually start stretching. You can't stretch cold muscle unless you want to create a little bit of damage. So we've got to make sure that we're nice and warm first. So we are going to make sure that we warm up properly. We'll feel a little bit more like a workout than possibly what you may be expecting for a Stretch and Wine. But then I promise the nice relaxing stretch is coming after that. Most of the time we focus on our legs and our hips because I know that most of us are sitting down during the day, working at a desk or just sitting at home at the moment during this lockdown. So if anything feels uncomfortable or particularly tight, by all means, modify it for yourself. Don't do a stretch if it doesn't feel right, and join back in when you feel ready. And then we'll move up the body and do a little bit of kind of spinal twisting and chest opening as well. Now, like I mentioned, you don't need any form of props with you this evening, but you can, if you would like, use blocks or yoga blocks and yoga straps if you have them. If you don't have them, you can use a bath towel, big bath towel. I find those really helpful. A container or a book, also a belt or a scarf. All of those types of things, furniture around you. You can get very creative. You don't have to have the yoga block and strap, but see how you go. And I will point out when you may need to use props and things, and in which case you can kind of grab whatever's around you. Also, something good to have nearby is a pillow, something that you can pop underneath your knees or something like that when we are doing stretches for the hips and the legs, just to get a little bit more. One moment, we're just trying to get in here. Seeing as my computer has been struggling a little bit, I'm just thinking that the link may not be working either. There we go, beautiful. Perfect, I'm glad that you're in. You know who you are, who messaged me. Beautiful, all right. Couple of things from my end, a little bit of housekeeping from my side as well. If you haven't already, please like this video with the little thumbs up. It helps to promote this video and share it around to a few more people. Let's get everyone enjoying a little bit of Stretch and Wine this beautiful Thursday evening. Also, if you haven't already, subscribing to our channel. Now, subscribing is free. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's literally just subscribing to our channel where you get easier access to our videos, and it also helps to promote our business out to other people as well. It's nothing that you have to pay for. Effectively, it's just a button, which sounds very bizarre, but I promise it's not something to lock you into anything. It just helps promote our business out to a few more people. And then if you'd like some class updates and information, then please follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Pure Bliss Wellness. And that will give you more information about these classes. Now, we do have on Facebook going now a separate yoga group if you go onto our Facebook page under Pure Bliss Wellness, under groups, the tab, it will have a group there called Yoga and Stretch Classes. I was noticing that there was quite a disconnect between the posts that we were putting out on Facebook and actually how many of you it was reaching, through no fault of yours or mine, but through Facebook's lovely algorithms instead. So we've made this group because every time that I post, which I promise I won't spam you, but every time that I post, you get a notification about that. So any new classes I put up, links for classes, all of that type of thing. So please, if you haven't already and you would like to, come and join that group, Pure Bliss Wellness, the little groups tab, and it will be yoga and stretch. Or if you can't find it, message me and I will send you the link for it as well. If I remember, I will put it in the description of this video at the end. But a really good group to get a part of so that you can keep up to date with what we're doing. All right, now we're going to get started this evening. I have a few people telling me that they are going to do it for after they've made dinner, which is perfect. So if you are joining us after dinner, I hope you had a good one. And we're going to get started this evening. Now, this is probably going to be our last stretch and wind for a little while. Next Thursday, fingers crossed, we should all be in level 2. And then my schedule goes completely crazy again, where I'll be teaching yoga classes physically instead at Northern Arena. Unfortunately, our physical classes in our studio won't be starting most likely until level 1, just because of the social distancing in here. It's a little bit hard, but I will keep you all up to date. Again, if you're not already, be part of that yoga group, and I'll keep you all updated on there too. So let's make the most of this last stretch and wind for now. I'm sure it'll come back at some stage, I'm sad to say, but also happy to say because I do love them. Cheers, everybody. Have a lovely Thursday, and let's get started. All right. Please keep your drink nearby. This will help you to, if you want to, join it in with the challenges that I give you this evening. Now, every time that I say take a drink, you do not have to take a drink, or you can take a drink of water if you prefer. It's just a habit of mine, and I realize by the end of class that I feel I've made you chug your whole drink. You don't have to. Okay, and you're welcome to laugh and have a bit of fun during this class. It is meant to be a little bit more relaxed. So like I said, we're going to do a bit of a workout to get us a bit warmer. I'm hoping my computer is in the right position. Bear with me if it's not. We'll just move it around a little bit. But we'll get everybody into their space. Oh, dead legs. Oh, so scary. Okay, coming into your space, making sure you can not hit anything around you. We're going to do a few squats and things to get our legs nice and warm this evening, so make sure that they're not feeling too bad. Give them a bit of a move. The first squats we're going to do are just having our feet underneath our hips, and we're going to be squatting back and down. Now, to make this more effective for you, really trying to push your butt back rather than rounding. Really try to stick your sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Okay, and this will, the more that you want for your quads and your thighs, your butt, the more you want to rock back into your heels. So let's get started. We're going to go 10 with 10 pulse and a 10 hold. I'll talk you through. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming up. Well done. Give your legs a bit of a shake. When you're doing that hold at the end, you're welcome to rock back into your heels more, seeing as you're not focusing so much on your balance with moving. It does help to get a bit more into your glutes. We're going to do that again. When you're ready, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10, 9. Rock back a bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming up. Well done. Give your legs a shake. May have felt it a little bit more there during the rock back. All right, this time we're going to take our feet nice and wide. We're going to do a different type of squat to get the sides of our glutes. How this one looks is instead of squatting back, we're going to tuck our tailbone under, pull our knees out to the side, and come down, trying to keep in one straight line. You're going to really feel this in your glutes on the side. So taking them nice and wide, feet out at 45 degrees. Same thing, 10, 10, 10. Let's go. 10, nice and slow. 9, 8, keep that tailbone tucked. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 10, pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up. Oh gosh, give your legs a shake. Okay, we're doing that one again. Feet nice and wide. Hope you got some good music playing. All right, and we go. 10, keep that tailbone tucked. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming up. Bend forward if you'd like to. And just give your hips a bit of a move side to side. All right, slowly rolling up. All right, this time we're going to do side lunges, so actually moving down each time. You can change how much difficulty you'd like to give yourself for this. So taking the feet probably a little bit further apart, you'll feel what feels comfortable for you. Showing you first, we're doing it down and down and down. Okay, you can just keep it like that. Or if you'd like, you can go all the way down, push up, all the way down, and push up. This is going to give you more for your glutes. We're going to do 6 of those, and then we're going to do 6 of going down. If you're up here, then just staying down, so not popping up in between. 6, 6. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down and go across. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in the middle. Bending forward, straighten your legs. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up. Very good. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. All right. A little bit for the spine and the shoulders now, just to make sure it's warm. We will warm it more up later. Just taking the feet a little bit further apart than hip width and turning your feet out to 45 degrees. This is going to sound and feel very bizarre, but we're going to be getting quite a massage into our mid and lower back here. So you're going to take a breath in and sweep the arms all the way up. You're then going to breathe out to open the arms, bend the knees, look up for as long as you can, stick your butt back, and then relax at the bottom. Breathing in to straighten your legs and stay bending forward, and then breathing out to see if you can sink a little bit deeper. Just be careful with the back of your legs for now. Breathing in, bending your knees, slowly rolling all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Same again, breathing out, open the arms, bending the knees, massage through that spine. Breathing in, straighten the legs. And breathing out, bending forward. Last time, bending the knees, breathing in, rolling up. And breathing out, opening the arms all the way down. Breathing in, straighten the legs. And breathing out, bending forward. Good. Breathing in, bend the knees, slowly rolling all the way up. Scoop the arms up. And breathing out, just bring the arms down by your sides. And then going to breathe out to breathe in to open the arms, looking up. And breathing out to round, bend your knees slightly and give yourself a big hug. Breathing in, open the arms, push the chest forward, try to move the spine. And breathing out to round. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in, swooping the arms all the way up. Then going to breathe out to gently bend to our left. Trying not to sink into that bottom arm, just supporting yourself and reaching over with that top arm. Try to keep the chest open, no looking at the floor. Trying to keep nice and open and imagine a long line from your top hand all the way down to your right foot. Breathing in slowly, coming up. And breathing out, going all the way over to the opposite side. Good. Holding for a couple of nice big breaths. Beautiful. Breathing in, coming up. We're then going to breathe out to reach with our right arm to the corner of the room and flatten your back, reaching back with the other hand. So really trying to reach for the wall, straighten that both legs so you should feel a bit in your hamstrings. Good. Holding as you breathe in. Breathing out, we're swapping over to the opposite side, keeping a flat back. Holding for a breath in. Breathing out, coming over to the opposite side again. One more time each way, breathing in. Breathing out, swapping over. Breathing in. Breathing out, swapping back. We're then going to take the right hand to the left foot and left hand up to the ceiling. You can either look up to the ceiling for more of a stretch or looking down towards the floor if it's too much. Swapping over, left hand to right foot, right hand up to the ceiling. And swapping over again. Very good, last time. Good, taking both hands down to the floor, holding for a nice big breath. Bending the knees, breathing in, rolling all the way up, swooping the arms up. And breathing out, hands coming down. And just do a little bit of a twist for the spine here. So we're going to keep our hands in towards our chest. You don't have to have them in at prayer. That's my yoga habit. You can just hold them in at your chest. We're going to breathe in and breathe out to turn to our left. Reach with our right hand and take the left hand to the wall behind you. Breathing in, coming back to the middle. And breathing out, reaching to the opposite side. Get a nice gentle twist through that spine. Breathing in, one more time each way. Breathing out. And again. And breathing out. Very good. Coming back into the middle. Bring your feet together. Give them a bit of a shake. Give your arms a bit of a move. And take a drink if you'd like one. Just a chance for anybody to stop in and make a comment if they need to. Just want to make sure that it is working for everybody. And then we'll carry on. Now I am going to take us just after 7 o'clock this evening because we did start later. For those of you that came in late, I apologize if you couldn't find the video. Technical difficulties, got to love them. So I will go a little bit later than 7, but if you do need to leave before 7, then by all means do. Hi, Catherine. If you need to leave earlier, then yeah, by all means do. Just make sure that you kind of gently cool down before you just sit down on the couch, okay? All right, we're going to then come to our hands and knees on our mats or in our space. All right, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to take a breath in to look forward, drop our chest and lift the sitting bones up. Breathing out, tucking your tailbone under, lift up through your shoulder blades and take your gaze to your stomach. Breathing in, looking forward, drop your chest and belly. Breathing out, rounding again. One more time each way, breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to neutral. We're then going to do nice big circles with our bodies. We're going to drop the chest, take it out to one side, rounding up, coming to the other side, and then dropping the chest again. So trying to keep your arms and legs still and just letting the middle of your body move. and your head. And then gently circling the opposite way. See if you can make those movements slower than you normally would. And really feel those muscles stretch. Lovely, and then coming back to neutral. And then you're going to take our knees as wide as you'd like, toes together, and sinking down, coming into what's called your child's pose here. Stretching your arms nice and far forward, but keeping your shoulders away from your ears, relaxing your forehead on the floor. If you'd like to, get a bit more for your shoulders, interlace your hands behind your back, hands up to the ceiling, and gently rocking from side to side. Lovely, then gently letting go of your hands, take them back out ahead of you. And take a nice big breath, let the breath out go through your open mouth. And then gently coming back up into your tabletop here, so hands and knees underneath hips and wrists under shoulders. We're going to do a little bit more for our hips here to warm them up. So we're going to come into our donkey kicks here, kicking back. Remember that when we kick back, we don't want to open through the hips. We want to keep our hips and chest square to the floor and just lift as high as you can through that back leg, pointing all the way down to your toe, engage your whole leg. You're going to do 10 with 10 pulse at the end. When you're ready, either leg, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. Give your hips a bit of a move. Then you're going to come to the opposite side. When you're ready, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. Give your hips a move again. This time we're going to do it going out to the side. When we lift to the side, we want to make sure that our knee is in line with our foot. So we're not dropped like this. We're nice and high. And each time we lift it, we want to try to lift it that bit higher if you want to challenge your glutes, that is. When you're ready, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Giving your hips a move. Other side. When you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Very good. Take your knees wide again, toes together, sinking down into that child's pose again. Feel free to stretch out your shoulders again. Hands up to the ceiling, gently rocking side to side. And gently letting your hands go down to the floor. And then gently breathing in, coming back up to your tabletop. We're going to do a little bit more of a challenge. Feel free to take a drink if you need one. Bit more of a challenge this time. What we're going to be doing, I'll show you first, is lifting our leg to one side like we just did. We're then going to try to straighten it completely, bend it, and we're going to do that a couple of times there. The trick is to try to keep your knee at the same level as you straighten your legs. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quad, and everything to try to keep it level and try not to bend into the opposite elbow to get your leg up. That's cheating. All right. If you need to, you can just bring your knee lower to straighten out to the side if you would prefer to. But if you want more of a challenge, really try to lift it as high as you can. Straighten it, bend it, and we're going to do that a couple of times up there. So when you're ready, breathing in, lifting your right leg or right knee and hold it there for your breath out. Breathing in to straighten. Breathing out to bend. Breathing in to straighten. Breathing out to bend. Last time. Breathing in. Breathing out and putting it back down. Give your hips a bit of a move. God, my foot was trying to cramp. Other side. Really squeezing both glutes when you do this. All right, breathing in, lift that left knee, hold it for your breath out. Breathing in to straighten. Breathing out to bend. Breathing in to straighten. Breathing out to bend. Last time. Breathing in. Breathing out and slowly putting it down. Very good. Feel free to sit back, give your wrists a little bit of a roll. Either way. Take a drink if you'd like one. All right, they should be feeling a little bit warmer now in your glutes. Then I'm going to come seated and bring our legs out in front of us. All right, we're going to come into that lovely quad strengthen that most of you have done with me. If you have done this with me and you would like more of a challenge, find yourself a wall and sit with your back and your butt up against it and take your legs wide. Okay, this is going to be a lot harder if you are used to this one. Otherwise, just keep yourself where you are. Take your legs wide, do not hit your line. All right, so this one is going to be engaging through your quads. We need your quads turned on more in order for your hamstrings to relax. For this one, we're going to squeeze our legs as much as we can through our quads and point our feet. We're going to take our hands over our left leg, spine up nice and tall. And when you're ready, we're going to lift our leg 5 times, keeping it completely straight. Even if it barely moves, I would rather you engage the right muscles rather than kind of flopping, okay? So we're really trying to lift through the leg and through your core. 5 times. When you're ready, you can do it in your own time. Squeezing everything, we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it a shake. Oh, I did those earlier as well. That's trying to cramp. Other side. 5 times. We go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, right on the edge. Give it a shake. All right. Challenge number 1. Both hands in front of you. Both legs we're going to lift 3 times. Okay. Squeezing through your core, really trying to lift your pelvis up towards your chest, rather than leaning back into it. Of course, you're going to lean back a little bit, but try not to do it by much. Squeezing the legs 3 times. When you're ready, we go. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bending forward, grabbing onto your legs, your ankles, or your feet, whatever you can reach. And then just gently pushing your chest forward, trying to keep your legs straight. Oh, very good. We're near the end of these more workout type feels now, so you're nearly there. You're bringing your legs together and give them a little bit of a shake. All right, we're going to do one more kind of active, more of a muscle engagement, not necessarily a workout type style, but more of a balance that's good for your core. And also you can get nice good engagement through your legs while you're there. This is very, like I mentioned, very much on your balance. So please take this gently. Make sure that when you get into the pose, you don't fall backwards and that you have nothing there to hit yourself on, please. Okay? If you don't feel comfortable doing this, please don't do it. It's only very quick, so we won't be there for too long. So what we're going to do is come into our tabletop now, onto our hands and knees. We're then going to take a breath in to lift our left arm up to the ceiling, a gentle twist through your spine. Then you're going to breathe out to thread that left arm through, down to the ground, and take your head and shoulder down. All right, you're welcome to just stay here, or if you'd like to add the balance, we bring our right hand down in front of our face, so our elbow is pointing out to the side. Engaging through your core, we're going to straighten your right leg. We're then going to lift it back behind us. And not trying to do this with our back leg, really straightening it, point through the toe, try to reach the ceiling with your foot. Good, breathe. And if you fall over, as long as you're safe and not hurt, then it's okay. Have a smile, have a laugh, and come back. Breathing in, Breathing out, bringing your knee back down, gently lifting yourself back up onto your hands and knees. I teach this one of my yoga classes, and 9 times out of 10, I'll have at least one person fall backwards, and it's okay. When I can see them in class, I feel a lot safer. When I can't see any of you, so I'm saying if you don't feel comfortable to do it, then don't. All right, other side. Breathing in, lifting the right arm up. Breathing out, thread it through and down, head and shoulder down. Left hand down in front of your face, if you'd like, elbow out to the side. We straighten the left leg, make sure you don't hit the wide, and lift it back, straightening the leg. Lovely, taking nice big breaths. Very good. Breathing in and breathing out. Knee comes back down, lifting the body up. Take the knees wide, toes together, sinking down into that child's pose. Lovely. Breathing in, coming back up. And then going to come into our tabletop here. We're going to come into our froggy to start our stretching off. So we're going to take our knees nice and wide this time, so further apart than your mat if you have one, but as far apart as you can get them. And we're going to take the ankles so that they're in line with your knees, not toes together this time. And then going to come down onto our forearms. And I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see what we're doing. All right, holding where you are. We're going to breathe in to rock our weight forward over towards our hands. Breathing out, we're going to rock back as far as you feel comfortable, as if you're taking your pelvis down towards your feet. Breathing in, rocking forward. And breathing out, rocking back. All right, just taking this nice and gently as we warm up here first. And you're welcome to keep moving with your breath, or if you prefer, you can stay at that tight spot, most likely when you're rocking backwards. And keep breathing into that and see if you can sink a little bit deeper. Just nice and gently. No need to push. Just get the body moving. We're just taking a couple more nice big breaths. If you've got some good music playing, have a dance. Lovely, and then when you're ready, gently coming back to neutral, coming up to your hands, and gently walking your knees back together, sitting down onto your glutes, bring your feet together, and then just gently bouncing your knees, just butterflying your legs there. All right, very good. Straighten your legs, give them a shake. Take a drink if you'd like one. All right, next challenge for this evening for a bit of a laugh, just to see if we can stretch into these hips a bit more. Now, if you are new to this or just new for a little while, I can feel that one, Catherine. Yes, if you're new to our classes, something else that I normally say at the beginning is that you are welcome to send me pictures. I've gotten some brilliant pictures from people over lockdown from the stretches that I've gotten them to do, or yoga poses that I've gotten them to get into, that just look weird and wonderful, either drink in hand or otherwise. So you're welcome to send me any of those if you've got your family and your friends all together, if you're watching this in a group, or if you're watching it on your own. Feel free to send me photos just to our Facebook page, just a private message is fine. I absolutely love seeing them, but by all means you don't have to, but I do love seeing them. Okay, so we're going to come into a stretch for this hip now. So I'm going to show you the full version, and then we can break it down to other versions if we need to. Depends on the flexibility of your leg here with how much you can lift. So we're going to take one hand to let's take our right hand to our foot and bring the foot up onto like our forearm, or just into our other hand if we can to start with. Onto our knee, and then keeping your spine tall, let's see if you can lift your knee up. If you can't, it's okay, just leave it there. But otherwise, see how high you can lift it, and just see if you can gently move it side to side. All right, if you feel okay with that, put the leg back down, lifting up your foot, see if you can take it up your forearm a bit more. Then see if you can wrap your other arm around your knee. See if you can link hands, lifting your foot up as much as you can. That's going to be the stretch, this bit here. And we rock again. This feels very bizarre, I know. Full version is having the foot all the way in your elbow pit. Interlace the hands, foot up. And gently move from side to side. You can feel this in your hip joint a lot more, and it just feels really nice. But like I mentioned, you can get that stretch even down here for you if that feels better. Give it a couple more moves. Lovely. And then putting that leg down. Give your body a bit of a move. Other side. Left foot in front now. And holding onto the foot first and onto the knee. Just see how high you can lift it. And then give it a bit of a move side to side if you'd like. If you feel ready to, you can bring that foot further up your forearm or fully into your elbow pit. Interlace the hands and then bring the foot up, trying to keep your back straight. That's when you're going to feel it into your glute. This side is much tighter. It just doesn't move past there. Don't know if you can see that, but that way it moves and there it just gets stuck. Joys of sitting down. There we go. That's a bit better. All right, a couple more. And then putting it back down. Very good. Straightening both legs, give them a shake. We're then going to come into a little bit of forward bending here. Now this is when you're welcome to use a prop if you would like to. If you want to make the stretch deeper, using something like a yoga block or a towel or a container or a book or something like that, just something that you're going to put under your foot to lift it a little bit higher. Also a good important thing, for stretches, to stay warm. Now for stretching, we're going to be staying still for quite a bit of this, so make sure that you've got jumpers on and things like that. You can't stretch cold muscle. I've had my heater going, so it's nice and warm in here. So we're going to have our left leg straight, pulling our toes up towards us and our right leg bent. We're going to interlace our hands in front of us and just get a feel for how we're going to do this bend. So we're going to take a nice big breath in, and we're going to breathe out to pull ourselves forward, trying to get our stomach down towards our thigh, trying to kiss our toes, and trying to keep your back straight. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, bending forward. Again, breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, breathing in, sweep the arms up. We're going to breathe out to pull the exact same way and reach further forward this time. Lovely, reach as far as you can. Breathing in and breathing out, letting your head and hands relax. Now we're trying to keep that left leg as straight as we can. And like I mentioned at the beginning, your hamstring can't relax until we tense that quad. So really squeeze through the quad, trying to lift your kneecap up towards you, and you'll feel that you're able to sink a little bit deeper, hopefully. If you're not able to reach that far, that's absolutely fine. If you're up here, try to push your chest forward rather than rounding through your back here. This isn't really going to tighten much. Imagine that we're trying to tighten through the bottom here. We need to pull it. That's why we need to go this way to really push our hips back. Pushing chest forward, holding here. See, I can even feel that here. Really just trying to position your body differently. Otherwise, letting yourself come all the way forward. I'm just going to take a couple more breaths. Feel free to move through it as well if you'd like to. You know how your body feels. If it feels a bit tight, then just move it around. Taking one more breath. Squeeze that quad even more. Try to push your kneecap down into the floor. And then breathing in, slowly rolling up. Very good. Push your chest up to the ceiling, just arching through your back a little bit. And then softening your legs over. Right leg forward, left knee bent and out to the side, and our body facing over that right leg. Squeezing through the quads, pull the toes up, interlace your hands. We're going to breathe in and breathe out, pulling forward. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Then you're going to breathe in, coming up, sweep the arms up, and then breathing out, reaching forward halfway. Trying to reach for whatever you can, trying to keep that bottom leg straight. If you get to here and you're bending, bring yourself up before and allow yourself to straighten. Breathing in and breathing out, letting your head and hands relax. And just taking a few nice big breaths here. Now, the reason why we focus so much on the breath while we stretch is to work with your muscles. With every breath, your muscles are lengthening or shortening or tensing as you're doing your breath. So we want to be able to breathe out as we lengthen the muscle and then relax into it. If you breathe in and try to stretch, it's not going to work. So that's why we breathe out to stretch further into it. Just taking a couple more breaths. And then going to breathe in, just slowly roll up. Take the hands back behind you, push the chest up. And breathing out, bringing both legs out in front of you and giving them a shake. Now we're going to do our good old challenge that we've done each week so far. See how we're all doing. Bringing the wine glass to your right hand side within kind of reach distance of you. I always put it too far away. This is quite a good one. I just find it beautiful for helping to stretch and twist the body as well as stretching into those hamstrings. But first we're going to do just a forward bend. So pulling those toes up towards us, interlacing your hands in front of you. We're going to do 2 of those pull forwards. So breathing in and breathing out, pulling forward. Really try to push your sitting bones back, stomach to thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Breathing in, coming up, sweep the arms up, and then breathing out, reaching forward halfway. Lovely. Breathing in and breathing out, letting your head and hands relax. Now again, if you're up here, that is okay, just pushing your chest forward. Everyone thinks that stretching is something that you just kind of hang in. If you're just hanging like this, you're going to get no stretch whatsoever. So there is a difference between this and this. All right, every muscle for me is tensed and turned on in the right places to allow the other ones to relax. All right, so while we're here, we're going to bend one knee at a time, keeping your body where it is, just gently moving those muscles around. Now we're then going to straighten both legs and breathe out and see if you can sink a little bit deeper. If you found that helpful, doing that again, bending one knee at a time, keeping your body where it is this time. Really trying to get your kneecaps or your back of your knees to touch the floor each time you straighten. And then straightening both legs, breathing out. See if you can sink a bit further. I'm going to do that one more time, bending one knee at a time. And straightening both legs and bending forward. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come into our balance and our challenge now, if you would like to. Left hand to the outside of your right foot, so the pinky is up by the small toe and the thumb is down by your heel. Other hand is going to come along the floor, wherever feels comfortable for you, or off the floor if you want more challenge. Pulling your left toes up towards you as well, we're going to try to keep your left leg straight at least. If you have to bend your knee in order to reach your foot, that's okay. When you're ready, we're going to try to lift ourselves back with our leg coming up. So you're going to breathe in to lift. All right, so trying to get yourself to this position here, keeping both legs straight. And if you can, if your hand is on the floor, see if you can take it off. And here's your challenge. Cheers. See if we can take a drink while we're here. All right, if you want to, take the right arm back behind you, looking back. Good, bringing it back to the front. 2 breaths, let's see if we can lift this leg higher. If you can't, don't worry, don't push. Otherwise, see if you can give it a try. Breathing in to lift. Hold for your breath out. One more, breathing in. Hold as you breathe out. Hold it there for your breath in. Then we breathe out, just slowly come down. Taking both hands to your legs or your feet and bending one knee at a time. If you need to, feel free to sit up and just give your back a bit of a move around and then come forward again. Swap your drink over to the opposite side. So scary on carpet. All right, straightening both legs. Right hand to the outside of your left foot, left hand wherever you would like it on the floor or off of the floor. Straighten that right leg and breathing in to lift up. Holding for your breath out. See if you can hold here first. Then I'm going to grab a drink if you'd like one. Cheers. And then looking back behind you. Bringing that left hand back to the front. Breathing in, lifting that leg up. Holding for your breath out. Breathing in, lift it again. Good, hold it for your breath out. Hold it there for your breath in. And then we slowly come down for that breath out. Bending one knee at a time. Hands to your feet or your legs. And a little bit for your spine here, straightening both legs. Let's breathe in to push the chest forward and really try to look forward. We're then going to breathe out to round through our back, pull on our feet or our legs, and really try to imagine pushing the spine back to whatever is behind you. Then breathing in, pushing the chest forward, looking forward. Breathing out, pushing back. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Taking one more breath if you like, in your forward fold. And then breathing in slowly, coming up. Take the hands behind you. And breathing out, pushing the chest up to the ceiling. Letting your head relax if you like. And if you want a bit more, lifting your hips off of the floor. And gently moving from side to side. Lovely. And coming back down. And just take a moment. Give your legs a shake. Take a drink if you would like one. Moment for comments or questions if anyone has them. Perfect. I hope we're feeling a little bit looser than we were at the beginning. Always love getting into those legs. We're going to do another one now that is a little bit of a back stretch as well as a leg stretch, and this will purely depend on your flexibility. I will give you lots of different variations. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, then please just take the easiest version or no version at all. Okay? So we're going to come onto our knees first of all. Okay, keeping our knees together, feet underneath us, and holding here. What we want to try to do for this stretch is stretching into our quads. So we're going to be leaning back. Okay, so first of all, you can just take your hands back behind you and kind of walk them back and see if you feel a stretch here. Some people are tight enough that they will feel a stretch here. If you can, you're welcome to come down onto your forearms, trying to push your knees down into the floor and almost pushing your stomach up to the ceiling, but not really arching it, just really trying to push your knees down. This may give you a little bit more. Okay, you can play with that. If you're in that pose with me now, come up out of it, because I'm going to talk through a couple of other things and I'll give everyone time to be there. If you're flexible enough, you're going to bring your feet further apart and sit down on the floor with your feet on either side of you. Okay? We can then do the same thing. We walk the hands back. We come down to our forearms if we like, pushing the knees down and trying to hold here. The full version of this pose is to come all the way down onto your back, arms up above your head, and pushing your knees into the floor. Okay, now I'm only showing you this because there are some people who I know that are watching who are very flexible. So I have to give you all variations. So please, if you are the non-flexing kind, don't try to push yourself into that. All right, so we're just going to hold here for a couple of seconds. So just take your pick of which variation you would like to do. Keeping the feet underneath you and just walking your hands back. You can even just kind of bend your arms and just look up. You may find that gives you enough. Coming into whichever variation you would like. We won't hold this for long, but if you would like to bring yourself out of it sooner than I instruct, you're welcome to. Now we're just going to hold here. Now again, this is another bit of an active one in that you should be trying to push your knees down into the floor. Really trying to imagine lengthening through your quads. So even though I'm here, I'm pushing down through my feet, through my knees. Like this one as well. It helps to kind of reverse our spines from all of that folding forward during the day. So even if you're up higher, see if you can lift your chest up and just kind of gently arch through the back. Don't need to push. Just taking a couple more breaths. Good. To come out of it, if you're in the full version like me, you can come to your forearms, use your feet if you need to gently bring yourself up. Otherwise, just walking your hands in and coming forward. And feel free to bring the feet back underneath you, knees wide, and just gently bending forward back into that child's pose. And you can look at your stomach as well so that you're really rounding through the back to reverse a little bit of that as well. Good. Then breathing in, gently coming up and holding for your breath out. Well done. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. It does look very strange. All right. Hopefully legs and back should be feeling a little bit more open now. We're going to move up a little bit into the shoulders and upper back. So feel free to take a drink. This is why I mentioned at the beginning, when I say take a drink, if you don't want to take a drink, it's okay. It's just a habit of mine. Normally I mean it as water. But it makes a very good change on a Thursday to make it wine instead. So let's get back into our tabletop, onto our hands and knees. All right, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. I'm just going to move that spine around again. So breathing in, looking forward, drop the chest, lift the sitting bones up. And breathing out, rounding, tuck the tailbone under. Breathing in, looking forward. And breathing out to round. Lovely, coming back to neutral. All right, we're going to breathe in just to lift the right arm forward. Breathing out, take it up to the ceiling, trying to keep your chest square to the floor. And really trying to pull that arm back behind you as much as you can. Keeping your core nice and strong, we're going to do five little circles at the top here with your hand, either direction. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Opposite way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Breathing in, breathing out, take the arm back and down to the floor. Good, give yourself a bit of a move. We're going to do the other side, breathing in, left arm forward, breathing out, taking it up to the ceiling and hold. 5 little circles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Opposite way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Breathing in, breathing out, take the arm back and down. Very good, moving the body from side to side. Good, keeping your knees where they are, so they should be directly underneath your hips. We're then going to walk the hands a bit further forward. Coming up to your fingertips if you can, otherwise flat to the floor is fine. You're going to take a big breath in. And then we're going to breathe out to melt our chest down towards the floor. Getting a bit of a stretch into our shoulder blades. Now you may find that your forehead reaches the floor. That is okay, as long as you are feeling a stretch underneath your shoulder blades or along the sides. If you're not, look forward and see if you can sink your chest a bit further or come up to your fingertips if you haven't already. If you're on your fingertips and it's getting too much, just put your palms flat. You may find your forearms touch the floor and that's okay, but that's when you may find you need to look forward. We're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths, just trying to sink your chest down to the floor, getting your armpits to the floor, whichever one helps you to imagine it a bit better. You're welcome to gently move from side to side. And coming into stillness, take a nice big breath. Then I'm going to breathe out to rock our pelvis down towards our heels, taking the forehead to the floor, arms alongside you on your mat, palms face up, and just let your shoulders relax. Bringing your hands in towards your body, breathing in, bringing the body up, sweeping the arms up. And we're going to breathe out to turn to our left, taking your right hand to your left leg, left hand behind you. Breathing in, coming up. And breathing out to the opposite side. Breathing in, coming up, holding here, or breathing out to bend back, open your arms. Breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, hands in front of you, and bending forward again. Lovely. Then you're going to breathe in to gently come up into your tabletop again. Onto your hands and knees. Again, feel free to take a drink if you'd like one. Just move your body from side to side. And we might do that a little bit differently today. I had an idea, but we're going to change it up. So I'm going to get you to come seated now onto the mat or onto your floor. and bring your feet hip width in front of you, but a bit further away from you rather than further in. We're going to do a little bit for our shoulders here. So we're actually going to be wriggling our butt forward in a moment. Again, showing you first. The hands are going to be back behind you, fingertips facing away from you. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to windscreen wiper, that's the word, our knees, and shuffle your pelvis forward with each, oh my gosh, my words, with each movement of your legs. What you're going to find is obviously that your hands are going to be further back and you're going to get a stretch through the front of your shoulders and a bit down into your arms. So if you haven't already, joining me when you're ready, just gently moving those legs and you're going to find that you're scooching forward and then you're going to get to a point where it's quite tight for you. Now my shoulders are quite open, so I can probably go a little bit further, but you may find that you're nowhere near this and that's okay. But I'd like to keep your shoulders away from your ears, your neck tall. And if you find that your elbows or your arms are getting too uncomfortable, just bring your hands closer towards you. Good, and holding here, trying to shine your chest up to the ceiling. Just take some nice big breaths. Another very strange one. There have been some strange ones this evening. Lovely, taking a couple more breaths. Lovely, we're then going to come out of this now. I find it easier to walk my hands back in towards me. You may find instead that you find it easier to shuffle your butt back, whichever you find easier. Gently bring your hands alongside you and move your arms, gently move your elbows. Our arms don't normally stretch that way, so it's quite a good one to do, but it can feel a bit strange. All right, we're then going to lie down onto our backs in a moment. I just want to check how we're going. Yeah, beautiful. So like I mentioned, if you came on late, you may not have heard me. I am going to go a little bit after 7 this evening because I did start late. So if you do need to go, I completely understand. Otherwise, we won't be on for much longer, probably 5 minutes over. Okay. So just gently lying down onto your back when you're ready, hugging your knees into your chest and just gently rocking side to side. Lovely, just massaging out that spine there. And taking your knees above your hips so they're not so far in. We're going to do 3 gentle circles to the right and 3 to the left. Just massaging out the lower back. And then hugging those knees back in towards your chest. Good. And taking your feet flat down to the floor, hip width apart, knees bent, and arms alongside you on your mat. We're going to come into an opener for the back here. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in to lift our pelvis off of the floor, interlace your hands beneath your pelvis and hold for your breath out. And then you're going to gently roll up onto each shoulder, creating space between your chest and the floor. When you're ready, we're then going to ground through our feet, engage through our glutes, and breathe in to push our pelvis as high up to the ceiling as you can, and then breathing nice and deep. If you need a little bit more, imagine putting your chest to your chin, but your chin away from your chest at the same time, and really stay grounded through those feet. Taking nice big breaths. Again, if you need to come out of this sooner than I say, that's okay. And if you have a full bridge or full crab or full wheel, whatever name you want to call it, by all means go into that in your own time. I'm not going to teach it today though. All right, slowly coming down. If you're still in your full bridge, don't worry, you can hang out there for a little bit. Hugging knees into chest for everyone else and hugging and rocking side to side, sorry. If you're in your full bridge, gently coming down when you're ready. And taking both feet flat to the floor again, hip width apart. Then we're going to take our right ankle and put it on our left knee and let our right knee drop out to the side. Interlacing your hands behind your left thigh. We're going to take a nice big breath in. Then we're going to breathe out to pull that left thigh in towards us. And if you need a little bit more, imagine pushing that right knee away from you. It should be really stretching into that right glute. If it's not, try to pull the thigh in closer or push the knee further away. Your neck and shoulders should be nice and relaxed here. It's just your arms that are pulling you in. Taking a couple more big breaths. Lovely, and if you'd like to, straightening that left leg and see if you can pull yourself in a little bit closer. Breathing in, breathing out, bending the knee, let go of the leg and slowly take both feet flat down to the floor again. Feel free to straighten your legs if you'd like or move them side to side. And get ready for the opposite side. Left ankle to right knee, left knee out to the side. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Breathing in. And breathing out, pulling that right leg in closer and pushing your left knee away. Oh, these are particularly tight on me today. This is the same one that we were doing while we were cradling and rocking our leg. Similar type of muscle. Or in a similar area, I should say. And again, taking some nice big breaths here. Pulling that right thigh in a little bit closer on each breath out if you'd like. If you haven't already, take a few big breaths and really let those exhales go through an open mouth. Feel free to close your eyes. And really just sigh it out. Been a crazy couple of weeks. Lovely, and if you'd like, straightening your right leg. See if you can pull them in a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out, bending the knee, let go of the leg, take both feet down, and gently moving your legs again, straightening both legs. And take a breath in to take your arms up above your head, point your toes, stretch through your fingers. Good. And breathing out, just relaxing here for a moment. Lovely. And bringing those knees in towards your chest, coming into happy baby pose, taking the feet up to the ceiling, grabbing the inside or the outsides of the feet. Letting your feet drop nice and wide. Pushing feet into hands and hands into feet. We're going to gently rock from side to side. You might be able to get a better rock on than me. I've got a wall next to me. If you haven't done Happy Baby before, this is a very interesting but brilliant yoga pose. Bringing your legs together, wrapping your arms around your knees. Take a breath in, hug your head up to your knees. And breathe out, let your head relax down. When you're ready, we're going to gently roll onto our right hand side. And then gently pushing ourselves up, seated. Take a moment, take a breath. Good, we're just going to take a couple of seconds in our froggy pose to finish like we did at the beginning. So taking those knees nice and wide, ankles in line with your knees, coming down onto your forearms. All right, breathing in, rocking forward. Breathing out, rocking back. You may find it feels different, you may not, that's okay. You're welcome to keep moving with your breath or stay on that tight spot. Taking 2 more breaths. Lovely, and when you've done your breaths, coming back to neutral, then coming up to your hands, bringing your knees together, sitting down, feet together, knees out, and gently butterflying through your legs. And well done, everybody. We are all done. I hope you feel stretched, moved. If anybody has any extra stretches or any extra things they want to do to finish, by all means, do them as well. A couple of last things from me. If you haven't already, please like this video with the little thumbs up button. It helps to share it out to a few more people. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel with the big red button, it doesn't mean that you get that you have to pay for anything or that you get locked into anything. It is a way of showing your support to our business and helping to have easier access for yourself to the videos themselves. following us on Facebook and Instagram if you'd like to. And then if you would like to pay a voluntary donation or something to us for your classes, then please, by all means, do. The bank account details are in the description below. You are under no obligation to do so. All of these classes are free, but if you would like to show some support in that way, then by all means do, and thank you very much. Also, if you haven't already, we have our new yoga group on our Facebook page. If you go into Pure Bliss Wellness on Facebook, under the groups tab, you'll see a yoga and stretch group. You are welcome to join in on that. That is where you will get updates and information about all of our online and in-person classes. We were finding that there was quite a disconnect between the posts that we were making and how many of you it was actually reaching on our Facebook page. That was through no fault of yours or mine. It was Facebook's algorithm. So we've made this group and you get notified each time we put those updates on that page. But I promise I won't spam you. Okay. All of those details are on there. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. Otherwise, thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I'm going to go and drink the rest of my wine now. I did not drink enough in that class, did I? Thank you very much, everybody. Cheers, and all the best for going back into level 2. And if we are doing more stretch and wine classes, I will let you know. But our other yoga classes will remain on here and hopefully have some additions next week. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste, and have a lovely evening. Bye.